Hello and welcome to the NSK Podcast, episode number 279. My name is Yoshi. This is a Japanese podcast. No, it's not a Japanese podcast. It's an English podcast about Japanese idols, brought to you by newschoolkaidan.com. That voice you heard is Chase. What's up, man?
Hey, nothing much. Just chilling.
Chilling
on the weekend.
Chilling
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, villain.
Yeah. Cool, tight.
Yep. And we also got Draco.
Yo.
Is your dimple the pitfall of love?
No.
Draco!
Some women would say that Draco's dimples have led them to dark places that
I believe that.
That they would never admit to anyone that they want to revisit, but they know within themselves deep down that they would do anything to spend another day.
Once you go Draco,
dimples.
you can't go
Back.
That doesn't rhyme.
Draco, nothing rhymes with Draco.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Good.
Great, we just ruined it. Yoshi, you ruined it. We have to restart now.
No. Once you go Draco, you never go
Diggs chicks named Mako.
Psycho.
Great.
Okay.
We're off to a great start.
Yeah, we're on a roll.
I disagree with that one.
You disagree with the fact that we're in a bad start, or
No, that
No, that you wouldn't go psycho.
okay? Once you go Draco, you won't take a Braco.
Oh.
Nice one, flip.
Okay, I can get down with that.
That works.
Yeah.
That works.
So yeah, we're actually here to talk about Japanese idols, but clearly we have other priorities in mind, like coming up with nicknames and catchphrases. But before we talk about Japanese idols, let's catch up with our daily lives of grown
Daily
boys.
lives of new school boys.
Daily lives of New School Kaidan. All right, who wants to go first? Raise your hand. I don't see any hands, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Chase.
Frick. My hair looks like Dave's right now.
Dave's hair looks like
Right, never mind. Hold on. There we go.
Yep. I usually don't cringe, but I'm pretty sure I just did.
You should.
Like I have goosebumps.
You're like are you like hiding?
Like level 3 cringe out of 5.
Okay, let's kick it up another notch.
Okay. So Chase, your hair looks like Dave apparently.
And not anymore. It was a delusion of mine.
It was like if Skrillex got in a fight with a beaver.
Okay.
And a beaver's fur landed a little bit on his head and covered up the bald spots. That's Dave's hair.
Ooh.
That's what you had for a while.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
What's going on with me? Well, I've been super busy. School as usual. I tuned into the Ultra Music Festival live stream last weekend, and most of the acts were shit.
Well, I mean, you could have gone. Like, you were, like, what, 20 minutes away from it?
Yeah, you want to loan me $1,000?
It's $1,000?
For a one-day pass?
Oh, my God.
Ultra, in, like, the span of, like, 5 years, turned from, like, a really good, like, niche electronic music festival to, like, this, like, mainstream money cash grab. And it's just kind of made me really sad.
And all people do is go there and drop acid and pretend to know how to dance.
Yeah, someone from my school died because they overdosed on like Molly
Ecstasy?
that was like contaminated like LSD.
Wait, this year? This past one?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So I'm like, okay.
You would think, a school full of very smart kids. You know, it's a private institution, mind you. Congratulations.
Yeah, all the all the stupid rich kids aren't here on just like their like parents' retainers or whatever.
Yeah, they donated money to the school or some shit.
Yeah. But anyway, tuned into the Ultra live stream. Pendulum and Knife Party closed it out. This is for people who don't know, Pendulum is a decently iconic drum and bass / like alternative rock crossover group who helped really popularize electronic music and also drum and bass for a lot of people. And this is the first time playing in 5 years together, so this was really cool to see live. And yeah, that was probably the best act of the weekend.
Was Edged Up Monkeys there?
I wish. That would have been pretty tight. They're on stage for Ultra Japan, I believe, this year.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So, if you live in Japan, look forward to seeing EDM monkeys, Edge Dub monkeys,
EDM doll.
EDM doll. Yeah, that's
Bukoimon.
yeah.
Sapon.
say.
We're just naming their songs now.
Keep on saping on. You know.
Yeah.
What
So
kind of
that's-
name is that?
I still don't know what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
Homo sapien.
EDM doll.
Maybe.
That's
Yeah.
not even how you spell sapien, but yeah.
Other than that, I've been reading a lot of manga recently. Very surprising to me, because a few months ago I was very disinterested in the whole idea of like reading manga. I'm like, whatever. I'll just watch the anime of it, you know, like the little scrub. And then now, like, I can't get enough. Like, I'm like looking for new series to read at the moment, because I blew through the entirety of what's published in Bokura wa Mina Kawaiso. I mentioned I read the whole of Nisekoi a while back, so it's like just trying to find more of the same manga along the
Did
lines.
you actually just find out that mangas actually have closure while anime don't?
Well, both of these don't have closure is the thing, but
Well, the anime
yeah.
adaptations will never have closure, while the manga will actually someday see a closure.
Yeah, that's basically like 70% of the motivation for me. And also just because like I read manga before I go to bed, so like it's nice and relaxing. Something for me to do as I just drift off. And yeah. So what else? Yoshi, help me out here.
I don't know what the fuck you did.
But we live like an hour away.
Yeah.
Our lives are interconnected. I don't know what I did. I didn't.
This is the second time I'm cringing on this show.
I didn't do anything, dude. Like,
You just said your lives are interconnected.
Yeah, I cringed, man.
he cringes because he knows it's true.
That was cringe level 2, man.
Cringe 2, the search for cringe.
I'm gonna trademark it. Cringe level 5. Like,
Oh, we jumped 2 levels already?
no, it was 3.
Yeah, now we're 5.
No, I said 2 for this one. I'm saying it's out of
Oh.
5. I'm saying
Oh.
the cringe level is out of 5.
Okay. Well, besides that, I have nothing except I'm about to have 6 projects shoved down my rectum. So I'm gonna be very busy very soon. So
I didn't know
that-
you were gonna be a doctor.
No, if I was a doctor, I'd be extracting the projects out of the rectum.
Yeah.
But I'm probably more of the or I'm a sodomist. So I'm wait, no, I'm receiving. Wait. Oh, that's even worse.
Oh,
Okay, never mind. I don't know what I am, but I'm about to get butt fucked.
Oh my god!
Guys.
Why do you have to say this?
I don't know.
Because
I'm
it's
censoring
Chase.
this. I'm censoring this part of the podcast.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's not that bad.
Uh,
I'm sad now. All right, Jericho, tell me about you.
I finished reading Sunku's book.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dakara Ikeru? Or Dakara Ikeru. It's a really good book. It talks about, when he found out and some of the things that led up to him feeling the effects of it, and the changes he went through in his life when he got married and stuff. It was actually a really interesting read.
When did he publish it?
Last year?
Last year. Oh, okay. So, did he detail his his fight with cancer at all or anything like that?
Yeah, that's mostly what it's talking about.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It talks about him having his voice removed, or his vocal cords removed, and everything. When he was in New York, they actually told him for Morning Musume 2014, they actually told him not to go because he could suffocate on the plane.
Oh yeah, I remember something like that.
Jesus.
But he did make it back, barely.
My God.
Jeez.
He was having difficulty breathing by the time he finally landed in Japan again.
Oh my God.
Did they have to put him on like O2 or something?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they had to put him on oxygen and stuff. He ended up in the hospital shortly after that, actually. So yeah, he actually had the surgery quite a bit earlier than was publicly announced, like 3 or 4 months earlier.
I would imagine because it's like, well, like normally they'd look for a statement from the person afterwards, but it's like you'd want to give them some time to recover or anything like that.
Well, it was April at the opening ceremony for his alma mater that it was actually publicly announced, and he had the surgery in like
January.
I think it was February and March.
Oh, okay.
That he had the surgery. But yeah, it's a really good book. I would definitely recommend that people read it. I put a link in the show notes for it. It's translated by the guy that does the 2chan posts.
Mm-hmm.
Haku, right? Is that his name? I believe.
Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely got to check that out.
I've also been following up on watching more Minanado.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured out where the name came from.
Isn't it like numbers or something?
Well, the name is 3776.
Yeah.
But the name comes from the height of Mount Fuji.
Is it like exactly 300?
Yeah.
Yeah, 300.
Yeah. Mount Fuji is 3,776 meters at the highest plateau.
Dang, dude.
I can't believe none of us actually thought of that.
Yeah, 3776.24.
Yeah.
Nice.
I found her very intriguing. And apparently she's part of another group called, or a team. I don't know exactly how their structure is done, but she performs with Team M2.
Great.
And they have a couple singles out.
This isn't like NMB Team M2
No.
or something like that?
No. No, she's... I don't know how to describe her. She's very weird.
Yeah, I remember
That's the
last
only-
time we covered her PVs.
That's the only way I can describe her. I think a lot of her choreography is, like, thought up on the spot. I'm not sure there's actually that much that's choreographed.
I don't know if it's so much choreography or is it just like interpretive dance.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming is more interpretive than anything.
But it's... Even interpretive dance could be choreographed. By, choreographers, but I'm not sure that how the way she does it is very interesting because it's a very natural feeling. It doesn't feel produced.
She's just feeling the music and she just expresses herself to it.
Yeah.
It's just her. It's being an artist, man.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been watching a lot of her stuff, and because she's actually been around for quite a while.
Yeah, it was like what, like 2012, something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know exactly how far, but yeah, she's been around a while.
And like she just made like her first like release or whatever, right?
Second.
Second release. We covered
Which
that.
is, yeah. I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but yeah. And apparently a sape is a flute. Or lute.
Loot?
From Borneo.
What?
A safe.
A loot?
Yeah.
Like a treasure?
No,
like the
like
stringing
a lute is
instrument.
like it's a wind instrument. It's kind of
Oh.
like a
No,
flute.
it's
Or,
it's
oh,
a
it's, no,
stringed
yeah, never mind.
instrument.
Yeah, string instrument. My bad.
It's like a shamisen,
Yeah.
only longer. The
Mhm.
body of it's longer.
So what does that have to do with that song?
I have no idea.
God.
That's a good question. Yeah, that's pretty much been my week.
All right.
How about you, Yoshi?
La la la. I don't know what I've done this week. Just work and playing Hearthstone a lot, like I've been doing for the past couple weeks. Got my tires for my car rotated, and then got an oil change, and then they told me I needed a new battery, so like my money's all gone. Because, my teeth thing was happening, so my money's all gone. And I'm going to Orlando next week, so my money's going to be all gone. No, it's not for fun. It's for work, so. Yeah, I'll be going to Orlando next week, Monday. Yeah, for a couple days for work. I'll be back probably Wednesday night, so. Yeah.
You got the dentist thing finished.
Yeah, it's all
This
taken
week.
care of. Yeah, I got the permanent crown put in. Still not comfortable with eating on that side of my mouth, but I'm sure I'll get used to it at some point. But yeah, that's about it. Not much going on with me. So
So
we can get into the main dish.
let's get into it, bro.
Let's talk about some idol releases of the past week, 2 weeks. First,
And I guess the main dish is ramen.
yes. LADYBABY, Renge Chance.
This is what they have so endearingly titled Raw Metal, as in a portmanteau of the words ramen and metal. Raw metal.
God
Good
damn.
job.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I didn't come up with this. It's in the description.
So, Renge is the spoon, the soup spoon that you get when you eat ramen. So, there you go. It's the spoon's chance.
This song is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
There is the spoon's gonna save the world.
Apparently. So,
And
Kiwi, what was that? Go ahead.
I was just say the only thing I can think of when I hear that is the world's slowest murder with the extremely inefficient weapon, which nobody's probably actually watched.
Wait,
spoon?
No, well, yeah, the spoon, but what is it? The world's most ineffective.
I feel like I know what you're talking about, but like, I'm forgetting too.
It was a short film that somebody did where they literally beat somebody to death with a spoon over like 30 years or some shit.
Oh, what?
They didn't die from the spoon, though.
Yeah, getting hit by the spoon just over and over again.
Someone was in captivity for 30 years?
No, they weren't captive. The guy just followed him around, continually hitting him with the spoon.
So...
I can't. God, I wish I could remember. It's on YouTube. It's like the world's most ineffective murder weapon or something like that.
So is that guy in jail, or...
No, it was all fake.
Oh.
Well, that's not nearly as exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Renge Chance.
So the PV takes place mostly in a ramen shop, and the members of LADYBABY are cooking up a ramen in a dark ass room, and my god, and then Ladybeard is doing fucking martial arts moves, and he's doing them very well. Because I believe he is trained. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a black belt in something. I don't know what, but
Yeah, and he's putting a dude in an armbar,
Yeah,
Ronda Rousey style.
I appreciate at the beginning, it's like in the PV, they're like pretending to play their instruments with ramen cooking utensils and accessories. And I think Rie, she pretends to do a pick slide across a leak.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
And they're dressed like Chun-Li.
Yeah.
More racist Chun-Li, yeah.
You notice the hair accessory? Isn't that like a bowl?
That's a bowl, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So this PV's fucking nuts. It's exactly what you would expect from LADYBABY, you know? It's just ridiculous and amazingly dumb.
Stylistically, I have a comment. This kind of sounds like the never-ending comparison between LADYBABY and BABYMETAL, but it kind of sounds. This kind of reminds me of what BABYMETAL started doing once they started getting bigger. They at least for this song, it's like they went slightly away from the more pop idol metal, and they just went straight metal for the instrumental. And also Ladybeard is getting much more of a vocal prominence
Yeah.
in the song, and Rie and Ray are kind of relegated to Yui Amoa style, just screaming, at least for the verses. I don't know, that's just how I kind of saw it, but
I guess to a certain extent. I would
Yeah.
say that LADYBABY's always done more metal instrumentals and pop vocals.
yeah.
But then, I mean, they've only had 2 singles, so.
Yeah. I don't know, this song, just the definitely verse instrumentals, they just feel a lot more.
Oh, this is
Heavier.
metal, more metal than Nippomanju.
Yeah, it's the most metal,
Yeah.
they've done so far.
Yeah.
Chorus definitely is not. This is much more what I would expect
Poppy.
from them. Yeah.
But everything else is straight up metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, for sure, Ladybeard is getting more prominent vocal lines or screaming lines.
At least in this song.
Yeah, no, the other song too that we're gonna talk about for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
He's heavily featured in the other one.
I actually would like to hear him not growling or screaming.
What would he do? Is he gonna just sing?
Yeah. I
might
wouldn't
not
mind
have
a
the
couple
best
lines
voice.
thrown in there. Oh, yes, he does.
Does
Yeah,
it?
he does. He can sing.
This
they
dude's
have
too
a
talented.
They have a karaoke video up where he's singing freaking opera.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, I remember. I saw that. That's right.
The dude can sing.
Yeah. Man, this dude is like,
Way too talented.
like he can sing, he can dance, he looks really good in drag. Pause. Like he's just got the whole package. You know
He's
what I'm
also a
saying?
pro wrestler.
Yeah, he's also a pro wrestler. He knows how to scream really well.
And an actor.
And he's an actor. This is like the modern day Renaissance man, right here that we're talking about.
Yeah. I kind of am a little disappointed. I would like them to do something besides advertisements.
I mean, they're not advertising a specific company.
No, they're just...
It's just a dumb song about ramen.
They weren't advertising in Nippon Manju either, but it's the same thing.
It looks like an advertisement.
It's not, though. If I made a song about banana, I'm not sponsoring Chiquita, or I'm not being sponsored by Chiquita, or fucking, what is the other company? Dale?
Dole.
Dole? Yeah, if I made a song about banana, it doesn't mean I'm sponsored by Chiquita Bananas, you know? It's like, I'm just doing a song about a banana.
I don't think Chiquita or Dole really sponsor people either.
Yeah, because they suck.
Irregardless.
Well, if you did a song about banana, and then you did a song about apple, and then you did a song about orange, I'd say the same thing.
Yeah, but you're not being sponsored. You're just making a dumb song about something. You're not, like, being paid to do it.
It's like thematic.
You're not trying to sell the product. You're just making a dumb fucking song about it. This doesn't make me want to go eat ramen. Maybe if I was hungry.
It did for me because I watched it when I was hungry.
Okay, so it has a very specific time and place for it. It's not like they're saying, go to Ippudo at the end, you know?
Yeah, they're not like standing in front of the store, like pointing at the sign, being like, hey.
You can't deny that Nippon Manju was a freaking advertisement.
It's an advertisement for Japan.
For what?
For Japan.
For Japan.
That was the whole point.
Akiba.
Do you remember the song? It's a come to Japan. Welcome to Japan.
Well,
it's in the lyrics. No shit.
This is the same thing. It's like, now you're here, come eat ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
ramen's good. Ramen's food.
In the description, it even says like convenient, attentive, hospitable. Imagine the Japan whose economy is reduced to just convenience stores 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Always willing to help with a smile. I don't know what that has to do with ramen. But...
That's the wrong PV.
Oh, I'm reading the other one. Rip.
Idiots.
Shut up. Does this one have a description too? Because
I didn't even read the
just got
description.
That one's...
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, that one's...
Yeah,
Yeah, both of these songs.
Yeah, history's beginning, Japan's development, and the birth of raw metal. Scoop with your renge, rescue with your renge, and then yeah.
The lyrics are written by Otsuki Kenji, by the way. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He does a lot of anime music. A lot of metal-themed anime music.
That's my boy.
What about the song? You guys like the song?
It's pretty good. It's not my favorite LADYBABY song.
No.
But
No.
it just kind of feels like more of the same, except it's slightly heavier this time. It's nothing like the next song.
I think Lady Beard is taking himself to another level because he's more prominently featured, and I'm really, really enjoying his vocal work.
I think they're just starting to like take advantage of him more in terms of the group dynamic and marketing wise.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh yeah, he's the whole appeal behind this. You know, without him, it's just another like idol duet group.
Yep.
With two slightly above average idols. You know.
Slightly. Are those shots?
Above average, whatever. Your mileage may vary.
What is your average idol, man?
Maeda Atsuko. No.
God damn. God damn.
Kidding.
Hashtag shots fired.
Yeah.
Dave Chang shed a single tear.
He doesn't care. He was just in Japan, stuffing his face.
It's okay. He's not listening to this anyway.
Yeah.
It's okay. We can talk all the shit about it.
Shh. Okay.
All right, let's give this a rate. Chase.
I will give this a rate of... I'll give the song an 83 out of 100. It's pretty par for LADYBABY songs for me, right around like the 80-ish area. and I'll give the PV an 83 as well. It's pretty enjoyable to watch. It's just them having fun, screwing around with Robin.
Draco?
I would give this like a 75 all around. I'm not hot on the song.
I'm okay on the song. I think it's a 78 for me. And PV, I'll give it a 76. It's enjoyable. Definitely, like, average, above average in terms of LADYBABY.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they've had many releases, but I think this would be, like, par for course for them going forward. So that's LADYBABY's Renge Chance. Next up, LADYBABY Sessibon Kibun.
Really quickly, you notice like their little motto thing that they have about their logo, the change the rules, smash the boundaries.
Yeah.
I always keep every time I see that, I'm always like, change the rules, smash the boundaries, row row, fight the power.
I don't even know what you're referencing.
Oh my God, Yoshi, you disappoint me. You honestly disappoint me.
It's the third time I'm cringing on this podcast.
How do you not? You know what? I'm not even gonna bother anymore. You go watch Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann again.
Oh, God. Don't get me started on that bullshit show, okay?
It's the song. Even if you don't like the show, like the song's so iconic.
It's not a good show.
I didn't say anything about the show. I was talking about the song.
Something happened, and that show sucked, right? And it spoiled myself the end, and it still sucked. Fucking Gynax. Hey, you want a happy ending? No, fuck that. We're gonna give you a 10% happy ending. Fuck you.
It sounds
Because
about
fuck the audience.
sounds about 4 to par.
That's Gynax, man. Alright, so Sessibon means it is so good in French. I googled it, so I'm sure it's right?
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
Lady Beard does say. It is so good.
Yeah.
This is the better
is-
song.
Yeah.
Yeah. it
I like
is.
this song quite a lot. The beginning kind of tripped me out because I was laughing so hard at what he was saying, and his like French pronunciation.
What does he say? Hop Step Olympic?
It's like
I
I was like tweeting about it. It's like he's like pop step jump Olympic.
It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
This PV is just weird.
It's them just like chilling in the
LADYBABY.
combini.
Well, and working it, but it's like Ray's got a crush on one of them, and they're talking about the one person not being there. It made me wonder when I watched this if they got LADYBABY fans to actually be the extras in it.
Possibly. So this chorus is killer.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really good. I thought it was a really super strong melodic chorus.
It's also enhanced by the fact that there's a call and response.
Yeah.
The part where Lady Beard responds with "It is so good" is like fucking perfect. Like it's like hits the spot.
Yeah. It showcases Ray and Rie really well as well. I gotta say, in comparison to like this song, like I prefer the previous song like instrumentally. I think it's a bit more diverse, but this one, I prefer everything else about it.
This
I'd
one
say.
this one is not as metal, but it's way catchier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely more pop. if I didn't know better from the songs that they've made, I would think they work for a tourist company, not a costume company.
Wait,
And these are like
they-
the videos that they show of the tourist outfits to like inform tourists.
They're working for a costume company?
Yeah.
I thought this was a convenience store.
No, Lady Baby is
No, like
under
the production.
Clear or something or other, which is a costume company.
I didn't know this at all.
Clearstone, they're a costume company.
Interesting. Okay.
That's where they get all the crazy outfits from.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, and this bridge, man. What do you think of this bridge?
I don't remember what it sounds like.
Bridge switches it up from just like the straight ahead like pop idol metal rock, and it like really breaks it down with like a bit of like a little like, I don't want to call it funky because it's not really funky, but it's like pretty head bobby, like kind of funky, like dee 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 dee, like guitar riff and stuff, and I think it's done super well. Bridge really tight.
Yeah. I much more enjoy this song.
Mm-hmm.
I even enjoy the PV more.
I think it's not as it's hard to put it. Being dumb in a ramen shop is not as interesting as being dumb in a convenience store. I think it's more realistic to us because we use things from the convenience store while we don't really make big boiling pots of ramen.
That could be a thing. It might also be it's shot a bit differently too.
Yeah.
Like lighting's different. Ladybeard is close enough that you can see his contacts in several shots.
I guess it's also the fact that they're all like kind of playing around with each other, like rubbing cake into each other and just being dumb, and it doesn't feel as directed. It just feels like some of the scenes, like especially the one where they're in like the playhouse or whatever looking place, it just looks like they're just having fun. It's like a girls' night in with a dude, with a very giant man.
With a 5-year-old girl.
Yes.
There's a super cute. Wait, who's the not brown haired one?
Ray.
Ray's the black haired one.
Yeah. The edgelord.
Yeah, she has like the super cute shot of her at the end where she's just like sticking her tongue out and like rolling her eyes and shit. It's like,
She has that charisma.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sort of what she does, anyways. In her other line of work.
yeah.
We don't like to mention the other
Yeah,
thing
let's
that
not
she
talk
does.
about that.
She is the edgelord.
Yeah, very edgy. I'm super impressed by Cormia Ray's deeper voice. When she uses the deeper voice, I think she's very, very, how to say, I guess talented, and it sounds really good. I really like that vocal quality to her when she does go lower. I wish she did some solo work, because I would be super interested in that.
She does.
Well, I'm not talking about Bratz.
That's her though. That's her solo work.
I know, that's one song that's okay, not that amazing.
They've got more than one.
Okay.
I've got like
I haven't heard.
5.
Jesus. Guess
But
I'll
I mean,
have to go check that out.
that's her as the vocalist.
Well, yeah.
The other two are just band members and backup.
I thought she only had one song.
No,
Cool.
no, I would hope not, considering they've been around since like 2010,
Jesus.
something like that.
So it's a really goofy, fun PV. Really colorful. It's shot well. Song's pretty good. I think it's better than Nenga Chance. I think that's all I've got for this. Anything else from you guys?
Yeah, I definitely like this a lot. I like it a lot more than the other one. Not saying that the other one was bad, but compared to this, other one was definitely.
Yeah.
Well, this one. This one definitely wins out. Might be my favorite baby or Lady Baby song. Freudian slip.
I don't know if I would say that, but yeah, definitely better.
Yeah. Could be my second favorite Lady Baby song.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's like first or second.
Depending on how I feel about Age Money, my money later down the road.
I was trying to think what the B-side to Age Money was.
Beard Chan Robot
Uh,
was the name. I haven't heard
Yeah.
it personally, but
I haven't heard it either.
we covered it.
Beard Chan?
Yeah.
We did not
I
cover
didn't.
it. We did not cover it, Draco. I would remember if we did.
I watched their live performance. That's where I heard it.
Yeah, it's not a PV. All right, Chase.
Ratingu. I'll give giving the song a 90 out of 100. I think it's pretty dang good. I think it was like if the bridge had been stale, it would have lost a lot of points for me. But the bridge switched it up well enough to the point where it kept the music going, like it kept it interesting musically for me. And I'll give the PV an 88 out of 100. It's entertaining.
Wow.
I'm in a generous mood tonight. What can I say?
I guess. I'd give the PV probably a 78. Maybe an 80. The song I'd give... yeah, an 80. I like this song. I would listen to this song a lot.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give the PV a 78. I think it's pretty good. Not great. It's pretty good. And the song I will give it 86. I think it's definitely above average. Really, really good. Super enjoyable. Really, really catchy. Changes it up. I think it's a super interesting song. And Ladybeard is fucking awesome. I just want like his screaming vocals everywhere now.
I want to hear his real voice after Draco mentioned it.
Next up, Sanspo Idol reporter Sir SIR. That's
That's
the
the group
full
name.
name of the group. Happy
Nice.
ga Tomaranai. Never heard of this group.
Same.
So they're I googled it. They're sponsored by Sankei newspapers. I don't know what kind of newspapers they do.
And
think
there's
they
an
do
idol group for
sports.
everything, isn't there, nowadays?
Yeah. So they're managed by Sankei Sports, which is a sports a newspaper, and I guess they also own pachinko parlors. So this group in particular does pachinko events.
Yay.
Yeah.
Pachinko and man, I love my newspaper and pachinko idols.
Yeah, man. It's
I'm
random.
an old dude.
I found this song highly repetitive.
Is it the SIR part?
Yeah, that and the happy part.
Because they say that like 10 times in the PV or the song.
And the instrumentals don't really help.
It's pretty basic. The approach is quite basic.
Yeah.
They went with the let's repeat it a whole bunch of times and hope that some people will catch on to the melody sort of tactic.
Yep.
It's not super interesting, but it's not terrible either.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to listen to, but it's not engaging to listen to.
No, it's
There's not a whole lot of depth, like, underneath the surface, but I'm not usually looking for too much depth in my idol songs unless I'm like...
See, the issue is, like, you can do a basic-ass, like, not deep idol song, but if you have a good hook, that recovers, whatever you failed at.
Yeah.
This
I think-
song does it okay, but it's sort of still not hooking me.
I think it's still a pretty decent hook.
Yeah, the hook is decent, but it's not my kind of hook,
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm honestly, like... I'm pretty with this song, surprisingly.
I mean, I think it's a good song. I don't think it's
it's
bad.
just super upbeat, Happy Idol Pop. It lives up to the song, like to part of the song name. Happy, whatever.
Happy, lucky, kira kira, lucky.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a lot to say about it because it's really basic, but I think it's a pretty good kind of basic.
Yeah.
The green screen bothers me at times because it's like the member that they're shooting in front of the green screen sometimes is out of focus, but the green screen is like crystal cut clear. So it's this weird kind of thing. And then also when you take green screen shots, usually they're or the camera's fixed and not panning. So you can kind of see like the green screen or like the girls moving kind of awkwardly across the screen at times.
I would definitely agree with that being not good.
It's not ideal.
The blurriness or the out of focus of it really bugged me.
Yeah, at the end.
And
I'm not into that.
Well, during the rain scene, the green screen rain, anime style or manga style was pretty bad too. I also didn't like how they did the names.
What, you don't like Fu-chan and
no,
U-chan and Mai-Poo and...
No, I don't mind the names. I don't like how they tended to have the girls bouncing around and moving really quickly in and out of frame. And it doesn't really give you the chance to identify them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have too much of a problem with it. I thought it was a neat way to see some members' names at least, even if I'm not going to remember them at all.
Well, yeah, the names are fine. I just didn't like how fast they did it.
It's Draco's random nitpick of the night. Brought to you by New School Kaido.
I mean, it makes sense. It's just... Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, there's plenty of shots in here where you can identify who they are.
Yeah.
But that doesn't help when I don't know their names.
Yeah.
I don't know the names of 90% of idol groups.
Well,
and
this is true.
members, so...
This is very true.
I don't expect to come away from every PV viewing and learning everyone's names.
No, but this is a PV that if it was done right, I could look back on and go, okay, that's her, and that's her name.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I think there's too many members for it to make sense, because it needs to be on screen long enough for you to match a name in the face.
Yeah, that's what Jacob was talking about. It's just going by like way too
Yeah,
fast.
but if it's like, if you're trying to feature like 10 members or 12 members, however goddamn many members are here, that's gonna take up the whole fucking PV, and at that point, it's not gonna be interesting. I'm not saying this PV itself is interesting, but that's not that much better.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
They kind of just made the best of a
They just wanted to
situation.
Squeeze it in, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the PV's... It does that... I think the three of us have discussed the Denpa gumification of idol PVs.
Yeah.
Where it's like painted
Splashes.
streaks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty prevalent here, so... That influence is quite heavy.
Denpa ripoffs. No.
Yeah. Dempification.
I don't have too much problem with dempification usually, unless it's done like really poorly. I thought this was done like decently to all right.
I think it's decent. I think that's as high as I'll go with it, because the camera is so out. Like you guys, I think it was Draco. You said the camera's so out of focus and blurry looking. It makes the splashy paint and all that effects way too clear looking, and then the members look like complete garbage because whatever the filter or the camera they use just makes them look like complete garbage. It looks like pixels.
Yeah.
Like someone wanted to blur their face.
Yeah. I brought that up because it was really bugging me when I was watching it.
Pretty bad.
Yeah. Like, that's... Yeah, green screen shots, you just generally just, like, still... Just put the camera on the tripod, leave it there, focus it. Don't be like panning it and stuff. That's not the best.
This like
Probably not.
warm, not clear quality to the camera in the video is like the second worst thing after Japan filter. It might be the worst thing. Because most of the time when people use Japan filter, they use a fine camera. The camera's fine. It's just a post-production, hey, let's put a milky filter over it, right? That makes it complete shit. While here, it just looks like they use a shitty camera.
Well, some of the shots were in focus. That's the problem, and then other ones like weren't. So
Yeah, like the close-up shots, which are like the most important ones to get the focus correct.
it's like they're using like a really like a crappy lens or something.
It also looks like 80s footage. Like some shots.
It looks like bad 80s footage.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It looks bad.
Yeah.
It's not even so much that it's out of focus. It just looks like 80s video.
Even the live scenes are not good.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they tried to put effects on it that look like analog tape, like interruptions, like VCR distortions and stuff, or whatever.
I don't know if that was intentional.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't. Well, I hope it wasn't intentional, but I hope it wasn't intentional because it hurts my eyes.
I can't watch this.
I'm pretty sure they put it on the video. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have used footage like this.
Like, I feel like my iPhone could take clearer videos.
I mean,
can.
yeah, it can.
We've seen it done.
Yeah, idols have done it already.
Not all did an entire PV done on like an iPod or an iPad.
It's like someone filmed this on like a Sony Power Shot from 10 years ago.
Wasn't there like a PV where like a bunch of idols just filmed themselves on their phones and sent it in?
Yeah, I think it was Dempagumi actually,
No, wasn't it
or a group like.
is it
Dempagumi.
solo artist?
Oh, that one, Omori Seiko's.
Yeah.
I love you.com, aishiteru.com or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Dempagumi had it was a winter song where they filmed everything on the iPhone or something.
Yeah, I remember that one too. I was talking about the
Fuyu
Omori.
something? Yeah.
Yeah.
There
I
was another one too that I trying to
Yeah,
think of.
there were like 4 or 5 of these.
Because the
yeah.
one I'm thinking of, it was all the members that did it, and they had the timestamps on them.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the group, but yeah,
And then-
there's scientific proof that we can get better footage off of an iPhone than off a DSLR.
If they used a DSLR.
I would hope so.
I mean, AKB uses them all the time, and they can get good footage.
Well, they have people who know how to use them.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Is this like the first time this guy's ever handled a camera and shot a PV?
Maybe.
I almost feel like I could film it better, and I'm like terrible with camera technology generally. So,
You know. Yeah.
I don't
it's
know.
just, it's pretty bad. It hurts my eyes.
cinematography leaves something to be desired.
Yeah.
At least despite it being like the dempificated like graphics behind them, at least they were like crisp and clean. You know, they weren't.
Those were crisp and clean,
And
not
they-
the members. Though.
Yeah, and like they weren't like half-assed or anything, and like they at least like looked professional. You know, even if it was like nothing incredibly special.
While like the other footage, which arguably is more important, looks like some high school production. That looks like video I took in high school.
On your Razr flip phone.
No, it was a Sony Handycam.
Sony Handycam. Yeah, you could probably get better footage off that.
That'd be like me taking footage with my freaking first flip phone.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That 180p quality.
It's pretty bad.
Might have been 240.
God, I don't
Yo,
want to know
maybe.
what this PV looks like in like full blown HD.
Yo, you gotta pay extra money for that 0.5 megapixel camera.
It makes a world of a difference.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
Nah.
No, it hurts my eyes.
All right,
That's it.
so before we go blind, Chase,
All right, I will save us from the blindness. I'll give the song an 80 out of 100. I still thought it was pretty good. I give the PV though like a 67 out of 100. Could have done a lot better.
All right, Draco.
I'm gonna give the song 60. It's okay, not special though. Nothing great in it. The PV, I'm gonna give like a 40. It's not good.
Yeah, kill him, Draco.
Oh, that's not even the worst one.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the next.
Oh God. Oh, we're definitely at the time we're making right now. We're definitely getting to that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, we're definitely getting there.
That's gonna take me like 10 seconds.
Yeah, well, that'll be a quick review. I'm gonna give the PV a 35. It's bad.
Ooh.
It's really bad.
Is that the lowest you've gone yet?
No, I've gone like I've given 25, I think, or 10 or 15 or something.
Jeez, maybe I should start being harsh. I'm a very optimistic person.
I'm usually not like I don't shit on things, but I'm just this PV does nothing for me, and I think it's bad. So
Yep.
the song I think is above average. I think it's catchy. It's got a pretty good hook to it. I'll give it a 78. I think it's a pretty good song.
Yeah.
People should check out the song. Maybe if you can, mute the video.
You mean close your eyes?
Maybe put bleach in your eyes.
Open the video and then go to another tab.
Yeah. Exactly.
Jesus. I mean, that's what I did. Maybe that's why I got such a good impression off of it. Because, like, when I was previewing all the videos, I just put it on a tab and, like, I went to, like, go clean my room or something.
I do that, too, for the song, though. I make sure I watch the PV, and then I'll do that for the songs. So I, like, kind of judge separately.
Yeah.
Because one can cloud the other.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah.
That was Sanspo Idol Reporter. Happy ga Tomaranai. Next up, Ganbare Victory Sayonara. Goodbye.
Did they write it in, like, katakana just to be stylish or whatever?
Probably.
Okay.
That's Japan, man.
Write everything in katakana.
It's also not sayonara. Because the correct way to say sayonara is sayonara.
Yeah, it's different.
It's the yo, there's a oo after the yo.
Sayonara.
Not sayonara. But that's just stylized that way because that's how it is. Because it's cooler. So yeah, this song's cool, you guys. I'm gonna fall asleep listening to this song. It's the first time I've ever said that about Ganbare Victory, by the way.
Ganbare is easy.
Ganbare, I'm gonna go to sleep because this is a fucking boring ass song.
Ganbare oyasumi.
I'm just like,
We're gonna disagree on that.
I remember when Ganbare Victory used to do really hype, up-tempo, pop rock songs.
This reminds me of some like 2000s kind of like alt rock, like mid-tempo ballad kind of deal. Or not ballad, but just like kind of like the introspective kind of song off the album.
It's got somewhat of a melancholy feel to it.
Yeah, it's definitely a sad song.
It's like a regret song, obviously,
Yeah.
because it's called Sayonara.
Goodbye to my lover. That's why it's sayonara, yeah.
Yeah.
This chick looks like Itano Tomomi a little bit. Like a little bit.
Yeah,
tiny
I
bit.
would actually have to disagree with Yoshi on this one, and neither one of us like ballads, but I do enjoy this song.
Did it touch you in the feels?
No, not.
Show me on the
not-
doll where the feels touched you.
The Kokoro!
Right here! Right here! Right here!
Hit me in the coke!
No, I wouldn't say it really affected me that way, but I do enjoy it. I like her vocals. I enjoy listening to it.
I always
And
thought Ganbare Victory's weakest link was the vocals. So,
I
I think with the different
Well-
melody, I would dig it. Like a lot more. I still think it's pretty good.
I've never really got into Ganbare Victory. I mean, I've watched them for the show, but I haven't really followed up on any
They
of
have
it.
a show.
No, on here,
Oh,
on this show.
right.
But I've never really followed up with their stuff that they've released, so I can't really say on their previous singles about their vocals, but I like her vocals in this song. I think that's probably one of my biggest issues with liking ballads from most idols is I don't feel the emotion in it.
It has a certain quality to it that I can find agreeable. It's very hard to it's like hard to quantify, or like it's really hard to describe, but it fits. It has a kind of like longing and like slight tinge of regret in the vocals, and I think it fits. I think it fits the setting really well.
If you guys like this song, you guys will like the 5,000 other Mr. Children songs that sounds like this.
Mr. Children's different.
Sounds like this.
They're Mr. Children.
It sounds like this. It sounds exactly like this.
They're Mr. Children and they're
Just with the
freaking
dude.
platinum selling. Yeah, I don't like. I don't know why, but for some reason I do not like male Japanese singers. I don't know why, but
And Japanese music is the only music you listen to.
yeah,
My God,
pretty much.
you're a special man.
Yo, is he going in for a kiss?
I
TV.
That's my biggest question with this is what exactly is going on in the PV?
It's like a real life. It's like a real life double like reinterpretation of like the still panel like manga or comic or whatever she was reading on her phone.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Because then it as things happen in the PV, it shows like the manga counterpart of it in the stills. I guess.
I think that's what, yeah. It was supposed to be hand in hand.
This girl looks like a dark Tomo.
She does look like Itano Tomomi, right? A little bit.
Yeah, she looks like the girl next door version of Tomo-chin. Pre-plastic.
You won't know until she takes her sweater off.
I joke. Oh! Don't be like that, Yoshi.
Hey, remember Kibo take a refrain. Hey, grapefruits. Hey,
Bouncy.
No.
But I never figured out why she was crying exactly though.
Yeah, especially because, like, isn't the guy that, like, was comforting her, wasn't that the guy she was karaokeing with, or was that a different
And she was
dude?
about to kiss.
Oh, no, it's
Yeah.
it's a different dude.
Is it not the same guy?
I think it's a different guy.
I think it's like her. I think it's the friend zoned guy. You know, he's like, he secretly likes her, but she's like, man, I like this other guy. So then like he was like, all right, I'll support you, and now he has to rub her head awkwardly as she cries at the end.
Okay, so the dude that she's into, or the dude that she's about to kiss, he looks like the dude from Mr. Children. I'm not even kidding. Look him up.
He's
Looks
got
like
that curly hair thing going, or like the not curly, but like wavy hair thing going on.
Because, and you know, the first time I watched this, I'm like, is he cheating on her or dumping? And then I realized it wasn't the same girl that I was thinking. And then I just got confused. It's a stupid drama, PV.
Yep. Fuck
That's
it.
gonna be the. It's a stupid drama, PV.
And
Sponsored by Comico, I guess.
what do we always say about drama PVs?
They suck.
They suck. All right. Anything else on the song, real quick?
It's just very soothing. I don't find it boring.
All right, Chase.
I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. What did I rate this? Yeah, I'll give the song like a 70 out of 100. It's pretty good. Wasn't anything amazing, but it was a nice change up from what we've been listening to so far. You don't hear a whole lot of like moody like alt rock ballad idol songs. And I'll give the PV a 68 for Tomo-chin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I would give the song I'd give the song like 76. I would definitely go back and listen to this again.
You sounded more positive than a 76 when you're talking about the song.
Well, I was thinking about higher, but I mean it's still a ballad, and I'm not that into ballads. The PV I would give like a 55. It's freaking got Japan filter in it.
Yeah, it's pretty faded.
I don't think that's even the worst part about the PV. The worst part about the PV is that it's a drama PV.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna give the PV a 40. It's boring. Wait, what did I give the last one? 35? I'll give this one a 25.
But Tomo-chin.
I don't give a fuck about Itano Tomomi. Come on. Only when she does swag songs, then I care about her.
You just gave this PV a lower score because it's boring,
Yep.
but shot well.
It's not shot well.
It's in focus.
Okay, it's in focus, but it's Japan filter, and it's boring as shit. It's a drama PV.
That's still like I could down to like 30.
This is not interesting. There's no members of Ganbare Victory here. Maybe I don't know if that's the lead singer singing, but
I think
I don't. Okay, maybe, but that's just her, and
I'm not sure about the other girl because I don't know the members.
I don't think the other girl's in the band. I don't think so.
That was kind of disappointing. You never actually see the band playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another reason why this PV is not good to me. I'll give it a song of 45. I think that's fair. If I go any lower, then that's just me saying the song's bad. The song's not bad. It's just not up. It's not my kind of style.
I feel you, fam.
Ganbare Victory.
Alright, so we're gonna
Sayonara.
get on to the best song of the night.
Best song of the night. Busmaster. Best song of the night. This song's called Best Friend Ho You.
Well, let's see. We'll start off with Auto Tune.
It's not. Is it even auto-tune?
It might as well be.
Let me
It's
listen to it
same
again.
difference.
I pushed it out of my memory.
I don't know what you call this effect. It's like
It's
ghost,
like reverb, freaking stuck in a hall.
ghost reverb, auto-tune, echo.
It sucks.
It sucks balls, like balls.
Y'all are haters.
It's really bad.
This is the best song 2016.
It's really bad.
Screw you.
It's
Chase.
the whole song. It's the whole fucking song. It's not even
Yeah.
just like the intro. It's just the whole fucking song. Oh my god.
The mixing of
There's a filter on it. Yeah.
the mixing of the levels for the vocals compared to
It
the
sucks!
instrumentals are equal.
I can't hear the
Which-
members. Are they speaking Japanese? I don't think they're not. I don't think they are.
There were a few times in there I was wondering if they were singing in Chinese.
I think they're singing in another language.
But I couldn't tell because I couldn't hear it.
Yeah?
And about 30 seconds into it, I wanted to stop watching. And then I'm
And
like,
stop
oh, God,
listening.
I have to watch this for the show. I do not want to watch this.
Oh, God, there's like this weird-ass noise going on at the same time. It's horrible. Oh. Oh, it hurts.
Yep.
It hurts my brain and my ears. Oh.
So, the thing with me is I had this song, like, on in the background while I was, like, getting my pizza and stuff before the show. And then when I look back at the PV, they're doing, like, a ballad dance to it where they're, you know, it's like they're all just standing still on, like, grass and they're just, like, reaching above their heads and stuff and, like, doing slow hand movements. And it's like the beat's, like, decently fast. I'm just like, what are they doing? Like, if the beat's gonna be this fast, you should be like trying to get people hype at least, even if the song's not that good, you know? You gotta be like, yeah, go for it, but I don't know. This is weird. It's a ballad PV stuck in the body of like a more upbeat song.
Kenny says it's a Mongolian.
No, it's not.
How does Kenny know that it's a Mongolian? I don't know. Maybe he speaks Mongolian.
I don't know. It could be for all I know. I couldn't understand a thing they said, so
Yeah.
I couldn't tell what language it was.
This, I don't know what the producer was thinking when they made this song. I'm failed to see any positive or anything positive to say about this. I'm having a very...
It sounds like they just tried to like. Sounds like they tried copying like elements of like American electronic music, but then they're like, no, but we gotta keep it like really idly still. So then like they did this like terrible compromise, and it was made by like. This song was made and mixed by me 3 years ago, back when I didn't know how to use electronic music software.
Did you travel to the future and you made it here?
I mean, I wish I had, because even if this was like not that good, I would have made money off of it.
Are you sure about that?
Someone made money off this song.
Well, if they made money off of this, then god damn it, I want their job.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I could do a better job.
This just... I don't know, man.
Oh, this is
promoting a CD. This is like for a full album, fam.
Yeah. And this is supposed to be like EDM group, and they suck.
Their previous song was good. I mean, granted, it was a cover of Crystal K, which is like, that song is really good, so it's sort of unfair. But holy shit, like, this song is on another level of just not good.
Yeah.
I hate to just keep saying the words bad, because I hate to shit on things, but it's pretty bad.
Something about
It's terrible.
something about green. It says something about green and
Yeah, Green is apparently got a hand in producing this group. I don't know if they wrote this song, but they apparently produced this.
Yeah, they're one of the guys from them anyway.
So
Has a hand in it.
you know what's really funny? Even though it's like mixed and mastered terribly, like, do you know what a bus master is? It's like it's an audio production, like, it's an aspect of audio production where what you do is after you mix down the whole song, you send it to a master bus, which is where you like apply like the final effects and stuff. So it's really funny because it sounds like on the master bus of this song, they really just kind of screwed everything up
Great.
production wise.
Took a piss on the master bus, and this is what came out.
Harsh.
Oh, wait till I rate it.
Oh. I mean, I think at a certain point, instead of piss, it was just a full-on dump. Fucking diarrhea on the bus master
Yep.
or master bus.
And one of their events is called the Hummer Bus Tour. Hummer Bus Party.
Oh my god. This sounds like the worst of like tween culture.
Oh God. I know what you can't ask for in those parties.
What?
A Hummer.
Uh,
Oh God.
so you want to buy this CD? Tell me how it is.
Fuck no.
No.
If I buy you the CD, will you rate it or
Yeah,
review it?
I won't listen to it, but I'll rate it.
I know that this
I
one
won't-
song sucks balls.
I don't know. I would listen to it. I want to see if the quality is the same across the
What
board.
if like everything else is incredible? Like everything else in the CD is incredible.
It would be the funniest, like, anti-joke of the idol industry.
Because this this mini album or whatever you want to call it, yeah, mini album. It has 6 songs. One of them is good. Koini Ochitara. That's a cover. We listened to that the other week and it was really good. We're listening to The Best Friend right now. That's not good. Maybe the other 4 songs are pretty good. Maybe.
Oh, you can buy it off Rekochoku.
No, I'll
She
pass. I'll pass.
Apparently, Ellie is a DJ?
Who?
One of the members.
Well, yeah, they have a
Or
DJ.
does DJing? I'm watching the Hummer party bus. And they introduce all the members, and she's DJing.
Okay, so in the About section, they do mention that the lyrics are in Chinese.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not like I can tell the difference.
I mean, you can't hear it, so...
Yeah.
Well, I did, but yeah, I mean,
They process the vocals, like, unduly.
That's the worst part about this.
yeah.
Easily the worst part. I can't even tell what the melody is.
I can hear the melody, but it's just like it's hidden behind the filter set at like 2K hertz, and it's just like it cuts off all the high.
It's just like... Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Nya nya
Yep.
nya nya nya.
Oh, God. Alright, I think we're ready.
We doing this?
Yeah.
I haven't even made a rating for this. I didn't even look at my notes for this. I said, "Do I spy a halfy white grill?" Nice.
God damn it.
I think it did. Yeah.
I think one of the girls, yeah, looks... a
Yeah,
little
she's
half-
like half.
halfy.
Yeah. Man, what do I give this?
I don't know.
I'll start it off optimistically. I'll give the song a 40 flat. And I'll give the PV... I'll be nice. I'll give the PV a 29.
Wow.
I'm actually
Am
surprised.
I being too nice?
I feel like you're a little lenient on the song, but...
This is the lowest I've ever
Hey.
given anything. Like, I'm usually the nice guy, man.
Right.
I'm actually surprised you gave this song a higher rating than the PV.
Yeah, that's what I'm shocked by, actually. I think that PV's actually not that terrible.
I feel like there was something to the song somewhere, like in another song, maybe.
Okay.
I think I'm extending it to the album. I'm giving it the benefit of the serious doubt.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna save Draco's rating for last because I can't wait. I'm gonna give the PV a 55. I don't think it's terrible. It's boring and not interesting, but I don't think it's shot horribly or anything like that.
But how much did you give it?
55.
Okay.
I don't think it's great. I don't think it's good per se, but it's not horrible like we're about to go into. I'm giving the song a 20. It's not good. Not good. Draco.
I'd give the PV a 50. It's okay. I mean, it's middle of the road for PVs. The song, like I said, it's terrible. 10.
Hit
Flat.
me.
10.
Hit me.
I will never listen to this song again.
Yeah, me neither.
This
And
song.
it really doesn't make me want to listen to this group again.
I'm
Man,
gonna keep going back to their cover though. I
it's
like
just
that
the
cover.
producer's fault.
Yeah. It's,
No, so yeah. I don't know. I rated the PV lower than the song just because it's like they're doing ballad dance moves to like an up-tempo song. I think that was a supreme killer for me.
yeah, that's really dumb.
That was really
Yeah.
bad.
All right. That's Busmaster, Best Friend Ho You.
All right, now we're moving on to the next set of 20s and 10s.
Next up, Baby Metal, Karate. Not karate. Kamikaze, sake bombs, karaoke,
Karate?
karate.
I read something funny, so it's like even though the song's titled Karate, they're sure doing a lot of kung fu.
Yeah, it's more kung fu than karate.
So this is what Baby Metal looks like with a budget.
I mean, Ijime Dame Zeta was pretty fucking crazy.
That was still kind of like middling budget, you know. It was like cheapy effects sometimes and stuff. This is like
What kind of cheap effects?
like the flames and stuff.
Those were real?
No, not no
Yes.
like the no. I'm not talking about like the ones on set. I'm talking about like the ones like in the mountains and stuff. Like they put like a little like they put like flame things in the background or like in the background of the whole video and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You know, I have the DVD of the making of. I remember they were like lighting up torches and stuff. But
Yeah, they lit the guitars on fire.
yeah.
And then had to evacuate the cave they were filming in because it filled with CO2.
Yep.
um,
Yeah, no, this just looks like the best, obviously the best music video production they've had yet.
Quality-wise, it definitely
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, that's what I mean, quality.
I would say the PV and the song kind of miss each other.
I would agree with you on that. I'll take that.
There's not enough punch in the song.
In the song?
I think there's quite a hard hit in the song. They're playing fucking
It,
gents.
it needs that bass when in it, and it just doesn't have it for me. It doesn't have that hard hitting bass drum line for the to match the moves of the PV.
Is it because like the bass is like doing like flutters like during the verses or
No,
what?
it's like when they're punching or they're kicking. It's like there's no power to it, in the song, or not enough power.
I would yeah, I'll have to disagree with you on that one, but yeah. I mean, I can see where you're coming from, but like the subgenre of metal that's coming from, which is like gent. Like gent is like super like heavy, like hard hitting, like it's like because it's all about like that, like the impact, like when it's doing like those are all like super hard hits that like it's doing.
Draco wanted Michael Bay explosions when the bass drum was hitting and the punching was happening.
So on like bass drops on every like one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can sympathize with that. I don't think it could have hit as hard as it could have. I don't think it was a weak hit though, by any means.
Well, it's sort of because I sort of understand what Draco's saying because when you watch the choreography and they do like the punch in the chorus,
Yeah, it's a bit slow. It's like
it's not even so much that when they do the punch, you see like the air impact happening, like there's air movement around the punch, like there's like a air explosion, if you will,
Yeah.
around the punch. It doesn't really, there isn't that punch in the song like that. Kind of goes with
it doesn't go with the
visuals.
beat necessarily.
Yeah, but it is on the beat though. Like it's on the downbeat, but it's not like there's an explosive crashing sound. You know?
Yeah. There's no real like sound effect to go with it. I think
Yeah.
that would help a lot
Yeah,
with the perception.
but I don't think it's a negative. I think it's
Yeah.
fine.
It just wasn't as strong as it could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to update their outfits.
Yeah. They haven't grown out of the warrior princess phase yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're basically the same outfits they've been using since Ijime.
Yeah.
They wore these outfits in Singapore in like 2013.
I think it's just because it's iconic or whatever. It's what
Yeah.
they're sticking with.
Yeah.
Sumetal's going off at the end, though, vocal-wise. With the Hashirays.
Going off in a good way?
Yeah, she's going off, man.
Just wailing.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going off. Yeah, chorus seems a tiny bit like lackluster and safe to me. Except the last chorus when she's going Hashirays. That was like going off. Yeah, it'll probably grow on me more as I listen to it, but like as I hear it right now, it's very
I felt the same way the first couple times I listened to it, but the melodies have grown on me.
yeah, exactly. That's
I
what
definitely
I'm
do
saying.
enjoy it more than my first couple listens.
Yeah.
It's definitely not like the obvious pop melody. It's definitely more metalish, like they've been
Yeah.
more so recently,
Yeah.
especially the
wouldn't-
chorus.
Wouldn't you say that this is almost straight metal? Instrumental?
I mean, except for the part where in Yui Mo or like say yeah, say
Well, even that, like the riffing is like
yeah, I was gonna say even that instrumentally is.
Well, yeah, instrumentally.
It's not the instrumentals that wasn't what made the group an idol group, right? It was
It's the vocals.
Yui and Moa saying girly shit and
Yeah,
sounding cutesy and shit. So
yeah.
Yeah, they haven't had a half idol, half metal instrumental since
Ine,
Ine. Yeah.
it's been straight metal since instrumental. Yeah,
And
Yeah.
honestly, I'm fine with that. Some people have an issue with that, but I don't like my idols half baked. As far as that goes,
because you don't recognize Doki Doki Morning as their best song.
I think it's good. I don't think it's the best. I don't really have a favorite baby metal song. I just kind of take
Yeah,
it all at face value.
I wouldn't say that Doki Doki Morning's their best song either, but
There was some rough moments in it.
I think that's what made Baby Metal.
I agree with you on that. But
Because that was
yeah.
the most idol-y song. While this is straight up like a girl metal singer, right? And then two side girls. They might as well be called Kami Band.
at this point, it's only idol because like they're Japanese girls.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
it's
And this is Japanese.
idol because it's produced, not created by them, basically.
I mean, there's produced metal bands like Ghost, and I think there's one other band, but like there's some like Baby Metal have been compared to like Ghost, whose show is basically like a pageant of like produced music and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. It's Baby Metal are in an interesting paradigm right now of whether or not they're still an idol group, quotations or not.
It'll be interesting to see what the rest of the album has.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm looking forward to new material. I want to see what the progression is next.
I'm really looking forward to that. No, that's yes, Flip. That is very true. Yui and Moa have written lyrics to
Yeah,
at least one.
they wrote it to Yon Yon.
Yeah, for Nota.
Yeah,
I don't know of any others.
I think they've had a hand in a few, if I remember from the liner notes of the album. But
Maybe like Onidare Daisakusen.
Those are the
yeah,
I don't like those songs.
you're a hater. Those are the good songs.
It's like 90% instrumental, and everything else is 10% of them
Yon
repeating
Yon Yon
lines.
Yon Yon
Yeah,
Yon, bro.
yeah, that's what it is. Like that's like the most idol thing they do now, right? It's like those two songs that feature Yui Moa a lot.
Yonouta's
But
so
it's not
tight
my-
though.
I mean, instrumentally, it's awesome.
I learned how to
but-
play that song on guitar. It's so
yeah,
fun.
yeah. Like, yeah, I get it, but it's not my favorite song. That's like the
Yeah,
most
I-
idly.
That's because you're Doki shit taste.
Doki shit taste, yeah.
I
I
would
don't
say-
claim to be a big baby metal guy anyway, so.
I would say Onodata is a better song for them anyway, but
That's more of a song than Yon.
yeah.
That one's heavy. Onidara Daisuken, so heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Yui and Moa are kind of getting shafted as far as.
That's how it's been since like Ine. After Ine, it's been like that.
Yeah, it's
I
like-
know. But even then, I kind of thought they were getting shafted because they were always doing the really high cutesy parts when they can do
mean,
more than that.
I mean, honestly,
They have a wider range.
like, this is like, if they're abandoning the idol group thing or whatever. No, well, like if they're, this is how a real band functions. You know, they don't really share screen time. Like a real
Yeah.
band doesn't share screen time.
They're like the drummers in Slipknot.
Yeah, bassist gets shafted, rhythm guitarist gets shafted, keyboardist doesn't even get screen time. Like drummer gets the all right amounts of screen time, and it's all about the lead vocalist and the lead guitarist. You know?
I mean, is it? I mean, at least this is better than like that like side drummer in Slipknot that has that Pinocchio nose and he's stroking it.
You mean the percussionist?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they actually get a lot of time, surprisingly. 'cause
Yeah, but
they
they're
do all the
not-
accent hits.
They're not Joey Jordison or Corey Taylor
Yeah.
or
definitely
Mick Foley.
Yeah, I know. It's
That's not his name.
It's not. It's a
That's a wrestler.
it's a consequence of being a band. Oh, you know, it's a consequence of like, if you want to get the best marketing out, you can't afford to be giving equal parts to everyone. You know, show business isn't fair.
No, I mean, but I'm more so saying like there's a visual aspect to it, right?
Yeah.
Because if you just listen to baby metal, you don't really go, oh, there's two other girls here aside from Sue Metal. It could just be random background girls singing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But until you see it, then you're like, oh, there's two separate girls that actually sing.
I mean, we all know in the end, once Baby Metal breaks up, it's just gonna open the door for Sue's solo career.
Oh man, it's gonna be
anyway.
incredible.
We all know this is gonna happen. But
And
it's-
Imuto Ayami's gonna be sad.
Yeah.
That bitch stole my spotlight.
But yeah,
That's if Baby Metal breaks up.
35 years old.
35-year-old, two girls at 35.
With
Doing cutesy
metal,
shit.
they could do it though. It's not
Yeah.
like they're doing,
Yeah.
generic idol pop.
I'd hope they'd rebrand. to
Is
a
that what they
different name.
really want to do? That's the question, right?
Well, singing's the only thing Sue Metal's ever stuck to, so.
What other ventures is she like taking
Dance.
part in?
Yeah, she did dance. I don't remember what else she said, but
She tried to get like a
singing was the one thing that she could.
she tried to get like a
and
tractor
not get
license
bored
or
of.
like she tried to become a cop or
I believe that she said that it was the one thing she did that she didn't get bored of. So.
interesting.
She seems
Well,
like she would get
she's
bored of stuff pretty quickly.
Clearly talented, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that Moa and Yui could do with like a line or two of actual singing rather than just the call and response.
I'm assuming that's what they're getting on the album.
I hope so.
Yeah. And in the song that we're about to go over next, they get more of a role. I think
Yeah,
a little bit more,
not really.
tiny bit. Not really. They
Not
they get
really.
they get to sing gang vocals with the crowd for 3 minutes at the end.
So yeah, that's Baby Metal Karate. Let's rate it.
Rate them
Chase.
down. I'll give the song a 91 out of 100, and I'll give the PV an 87.
Nice, Draco.
I'd give the song an 80. It's lacking something for me. I don't know what it is, but I do enjoy it, and I would definitely listen to it. The PV, I'd probably give a 90. I enjoy this PV.
All right. I think we're all pretty positive here. I'm going to give the PV an 88, and I'll give the song an 87. I think they're both really, really good. Very, very much above average. And I think the song's going to grow on me more. More and more I listen to it. It's one of those songs where I'm not going to get tired if I listen to it too many times. It's not a overstay or welcome type of song. So,
Yeah.
Baby Metal Karate. Great. Last up, Baby Metal The One. This just came out today.
Let's do it.
I remember Flip or someone was telling me, it was like, this song's powerful. Or like, it's super strong live, and I can totally see that. Or he was listening to like live rips of it or something. And yeah, this song super reminiscent of like arena rock or like arena metal anthem kind of style.
Yeah.
You know,
It reminds me of like Dream Theater or Between the Buried and Me. It's very prog rock.
It reminds me kind of Sabotage.
like the song Sabotage.
No, the group.
Oh, the group.
Sabotage!
Listen that, yeah, you sabotage. Yeah, I got like Aerosmith like vibes, not instrumental wise, but like attitude wise, and like Bullet for My Valentine-ish, like their slow or like album closer arena songs.
Yeah, it's definitely a closer song.
Yeah. Actually, I might even say rather than Sabotage, I would say more TSO. Their evolved form.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not overly impressed with this song, honestly.
I wasn't incredibly impressed with it until I got to the second half of the song, and then it started hitting really hard. I feel like the verse is really just filler for the chorus.
I'm not enjoying the English lyrics.
I don't think it's the best English lyrics ever sang by Japanese artists.
She definitely needs more time before she tries to do it, I think.
Yo, I think that We Are the One hook, though, is pretty strong in English.
Yeah.
I think I have to listen to it more.
The verse English, I don't think is as strong, but the chorus is the strongest part of the song.
I think the problem for me is that I'm never in the mood to listen to a song like this. So I'm trying to imagine myself when I would listen to this after I watch this PV.
You listen to it live, Yoshi. I think that's the best application of the song, hands down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the song's bad. It's just, it's not growing on me as fast as I would like. It's not growing on me as fast as Karate. But I think it's a good song. I think it's super interesting, and it's definitely a different direction that they're taking it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's different from anything else they do. So I appreciate that. And I definitely enjoy the instrumental work. It reminds me of like prog metal stuff, and it's super cool, and I enjoy that stuff. Not like passionately, but I think it's good. I enjoy the musicianship. It's just the melodies aren't hooking me, aside from like We Are the One, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly not supposed to. It's not really supposed to be hooking you except that main hook. That's the whole point of like arena rock / arena metal.
Yeah, that's
it's
why
all about that big thing.
That's why it's not my particular genre that I'm into, so that's why I'm, I guess, struggling to grab at it.
Songs like these have a very specific time and place, as I've stated previously.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see myself like actively like going for the song too often, unless like I'm listening to it as like an album rundown. I'd probably go for one of the more faster paced songs. I'm not in the mood too often for like slow headbanging like songs like this too often, but I do have occasional phases.
What about Akatsuki or? the
I'm
other
totally down for that song. That song's in 7/4.
one? What was the other song that she does?
How's the melody go?
It's,
What are you talking about?
Sue Metal's other actual
Solo song?
solo song. There's Akatsuki and
It's the
You two are the baby metal experts, so I'll leave that to you.
fam. Is it Akuma no Rondo?
yeah,
Oh, that song.
I think so.
Oh no, Akuma no Rondo is the one that's in 7/4. Yeah, Akatsuki is Yeah, yeah, both of those are really good. Yeah, wait, what were you gonna say about it though?
Well, both of those are more vocally, I guess, not necessarily instrumentally, but seem slower. Faster than
not
this,
Akatsuki, not Akatsuki. Akatsuki is like that one's really
vocally.
fast. Or vocally?
Yeah, it's more drawn out.
Yeah. She sings like long phrases instead of like faster stuff, I guess.
Yeah. Not like this one, but I mean, this is definitely.
I think this one's meant to be more like crowd accessible. Like like everyone can sing it kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone has to be able to do da 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 da. You know.
As has been mentioned several times in the comments, Metal,
What?
Illuminati.
Oh,
Metal.
the triangle. Pyramid.
Yeah.
Baby Metal's sponsored by the Illuminati.
Maybe.
Confirmed.
Whenever
Maybe.
we are on your side, but always remember, always on your side forever. What? That makes no sense.
Does anything make sense? Any English from Japan make any sense?
Whenever we are on your side, remember, always on your side. Okay.
Good
My
to know.
My favorite comment is, if the rope snaps, it will crush everyone underneath, and that would be metal as fuck.
And Baby Metal will be like, welcome to the smash pit.
And also, 3 teenage girls will be seriously
Dead.
injured or die. Yeah.
Yep.
That is very metal.
Dude, this
I
metal is
mean-
fuck.
What's
Dead,
you know
dead.
what's more metal, like choking on your own vomit and dying on your tour bus, or
No, biting off a crow's head.
Yeah, biting off
you mean a bat?
Bat. Yeah. same
bat
thing.
head. Choking to death on the bat head.
It's not as metal as like Slipknot, like making like vomiting on stage into plastic bags and then throwing the bags into the crowd.
That's not metal.
That's
That's
just-
just disgusting.
That's pretty fucking metal, bro.
That's disgusting. That's
You don't
not
know what metal is.
Metal
You
is
ain't true metal.
metal is disgusting and unsanitary. That's what I learned.
It's
today.
very unsanitary, but it's great.
Yeah.
It's great in doses.
It's great when you're not there.
Do we know what kind of diseases Slipknot has?
Probably a
Or
lot.
whoever you said.
They're actually pretty normal people. Is the funny part. It's just like when they were younger, they were just like, yeah, we were pretty stupid. And then recently they held a concert where they held a Knot Fest where they wanted to get giant like 55-gallon barrels of like camel dung and set them on fire during the 3 days of the festival
Oh God,
to create like an
Ew.
atmosphere.
Ew.
that's not an atmosphere. That's just like hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talk to
You
Clown.
don't.
He's the one with
No,
those
you don't-
ideas.
Clown is fucked.
Yeah, Clown. Yeah,
You
no, he's
don't
a weird one.
Do
He-
that.
They're all weird.
No, only Clown is. Clown's the weirdest one of them all. The other guys
You
are pretty
don't
normal.
do that. It would stink.
Yeah, that's the point. It's metal as fuck, man.
No, that just drives people away because they don't want to smell it.
You haven't met Slipknot fans?
Of course, then again, you're in a pit with a bunch of smelly people, and
Hey, you know what'd be metal as
pretty
fuck?
bad too.
You know what'd be metal as fuck is if we take those fan mist things and instead of water, we put piss in it.
I mean,
That's metal as fuck.
I wouldn't put. They probably put blood in it, not piss. They probably put like
Yeah.
They'll
cow,
probably put both.
no, like cow blood or something. Yeah. I don't know. I was in the Slayer pit. That was the worst experience that I've had. Where someone set their clothes on fire and then threw them into the air. Like they legit like I was standing on the edge of the pit and then like I just see like a flaming jacket just get thrown into the air.
Oh god.
I was watching one of a clip from somewhere of Baby Metal, and they actually showed some woman up on some audience shoulders taking her shirt off.
And Baby Metal?
Yeah.
What?
Hey, Sue Metal, check these out!
Wait, was
Yeah.
this at like one of those like whacking open air festivals?
I don't know. I
Because
have
like if
no
it was Europe,
idea.
I could understand.
Was
that.
it like Leeds?
I'm not sure. I have no idea where it was at. I just saw the picture of it. She's freaking flashing her tits at the freaking
Was she
stage.
Japanese or was she white?
I don't remember.
Okay.
That's not what Japanese people do.
Yeah, I know. I
They
was
don't
like,
really
if it was a
flash their
Japanese
titties at
person,
concerts, okay?
yeah. If that was a Japanese person, I'd be very surprised. But like, that's more of like an American / European.
What if
thing
it's
to
just
do.
a Japanese guy?
Sue Metal,
It's a
check
trap.
out my man titties.
It's a trap.
Oh god. Well, we've gotten sidetracked into talk about what's metal and what's not metal.
This reminds me of Manowar.
Man of War, a bit, yeah,
They're like anthem songs.
yeah. That's
Um,
that's definitely the main takeaway for me. That's why I kept saying it so much. Is just like, I don't think this song has amazing function outside of or I don't think the song will have nearly as much punch as it will live. Like
yeah.
this is the one song that you want to hear live from Baby Metal.
I bet, yeah. I bet it'll be awesome live.
Like you just see
Yeah.
that huge crowd. They're just like all like fox signs in the air, just like rah, rah. You know, it's like that's a spectacle to behold.
Hoo-ha!
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 Are we even gonna talk about the video?
There's not much to talk about. It's just them floating around.
In
Yeah,
Illuminati.
I mean, it's a 6 stage, but like,
You see the fox sphinx
yeah, those are pretty tight.
things? It's
I hope
fucking
they bring those
crazy.
to San Francisco. That'd be tight.
The staging is freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Is this Yokohama or what is this?
It probably is.
I don't know.
It's huge.
Yeah, this is a giant ass dome.
It doesn't.
I mean, they've done multiple shows at Tokyo Dome, right?
Is this Tokyo Dome though?
It could be. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
It looks a bit small for Tokyo Dome, honestly.
Maybe they closed
Um,
half of it. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Nah,
that
it's a
they've
full
done-
360, dude.
Yeah.
Even behind the
Oh,
monstrosity.
well, yeah, behind whatever. Besides that, it looks like usually they cut off like half of it. It looks like they cut off like an eighth of it.
I don't know.
Flip says it's Yokohama.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I'm not sure they've actually performed at Tokyo Dome.
I thought. Oh,
Not yet.
I'm thinking Budokan. I'm sorry.
Oh, Budokan, yeah.
Yeah, Tokyo
Uh,
Dome's a different beast entirely.
Yeah, my bad.
They
I was thinking
performed-
Budokan.
Sold out shows at Budokan.
Yeah, because I have the concert DVD,
Yeah.
so that's where I remember it from. I forgot. It was
Moa and
Budokan.
Yui look kind of bored, just like nah nah nah
Well,
nah.
Yeah, I mean, this song has nothing
Well,
to
it's-
do with them except for like 2 or 3 freaking backup vocal lines.
Yeah, I mean it's more of a Sue Metal song than
They
Moa.
could have been backstage having a drink and taking a piss instead
What is
of
their
being
drink?
out here on. Yeah.
The hell is Yoshi on?
I'm just imagining them like with a bottle of Jack, and just backstage like fucking drunk and
Just like passing it,
fucking
like,
wasted.
Moa and Yui just like passing it back and forth.
And one of them's on
So-
the toilet like this and like drinking a bottle of Jack like fucking. What
Dude,
am I
that's
doing
real
with my
rock
fucking
star
life?
life. That's real rock star. Yeah, no, it's like Mo and Yui just like passing the bottle of Jack. They're just like, you think we're needed for the next song? Nah, Sue got it. She always got it, you know. Man, when's my next sponsorship? Man, when am I getting
Think
sponsored by
anybody
Dunlop?
I mean, it does kind of feel to me at this point, would anybody miss them if they weren't there?
I mean
People would.
I would because
I would.
they bring about a whole new energy and visual aspect. Like, yeah, maybe musically you wouldn't miss them very much these days, but when you see them live, which is like one of the biggest reasons why they're so successful, is because they're able to tour worldwide and showcase their live performances, which is amazing. So losing that would be a huge loss.
I mean, at this point, like they're incredibly glorified MCs to an extent.
They're hype ladies.
Yeah, they're hype ladies, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Lil Jon made a fucking living off of being a hype man, okay?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong
Fucking,
with
what's
being-
his name? Fucking the guy with the clock. The big ass clock. Fuck. Flavor Flav! That dude's a hype man.
Let's go say something else. But yeah, no, it's like the band I was talking about at the beginning of the podcast, Pendulum, like the drum and bass, like they have an MC who does nothing but hype during songs and like rap freestyle for some god awful reason. But like even like he has like solo songs and stuff that he does where he just raps over like a hard beat, you know, and stuff, and it's like cool. It's like there's nothing wrong with like being an MC or like a hype dude. It's just like
No, it makes it
basically
way more interesting live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, they add that extra dimension.
Dude, you know the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones?
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, that ska band.
Oh, yeah.
There's a dude that just dances and skanks, man. That's all he does. That's all he does on stage. It's amazing.
He's resident
just-
dancer.
Just having that makes the performance way more interesting.
Yeah. I think at this point, also Yui and Moa are the only things keeping it baby anymore.
Yeah, for sure,
Really.
yeah.
Otherwise, this is Sue Metal.
I would just call it Kami Band, and it's just Sue Metal as the lead singer.
Sue Metal and the Kami Band.
Commie metal.
Yeah. Kami Metal. There you go.
God.
Oh,
Metal.
people would have a freaking conniption over that one.
Yeah.
Why?
God metal?
What's wrong with God Metal?
It sounds metal as fuck.
Or are they God metal? Are they God tier?
Oh, I mean, I don't think that's what they're implying.
No,
They're not saying they're the greatest metal band. It just so happens that their band is called Kami Band.
Well,
It's like saying like
technically,
Kami
that-
Kyoku. It's like God song.
God Song is like it makes sense, but Kami Kyoku is like, oh, I mean, it depends on the context, right?
Yeah.
If it's the God song of your discography, it's not like you're trying to put yourself out there above others, you know.
It's just like this is our magnum opus. This is our Kami Kyoku Tachi
Right.
or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much else to say. If you guys have anything else,
No. I said
Yeah.
my piece.
then we can rate it. Trace.
All right. I'll put this one on the level of Karate. I'll give it a 91 out of 100. I'll give the PV like a 70. The two work well together because it's it's meant to be a live song. I'd say without each other, they're a bit weaker, but yeah.
I sort of want a PV with the actual live sounds.
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
PV, but I just want to hear what it sounded like if I were there. You know?
I just want to hear the part where they cut out the band and the singing, and you just hear the crowd going, na 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 na.
Yeah.
Na 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 na.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd been really tight.
I think that would have been better.
Rather than just like an Avex fade out at the end, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have been better with the crowd sounds included.
That'd been very, very strong. I would have had a much higher score for the PV. That was the case.
I would probably have a higher score for the song.
Yeah, both.
Which wouldn't really be fair to the song because, you're not going to hear that crowd listening to the song
Yeah.
off the album. I would give this probably an 80. Yeah, an 80 for the song. I'm not as into it as Karate. The PV I'd give like a, I don't know, 65. It's okay.
All right. I'll give the song an 82. I think it's pretty good. Not as good as Karate, but pretty good. And the PV, I'll give a 72. I think it's shot really well. It's just not interesting because it's just live footage. That's it.
Not just that. It's them live footage standing in a pyramid the entire 4.5 minutes or whatever.
Illuminati.
It's not that interesting of a PV.
It's a cool concept if you're there, but
if I'm
watching
watching
it from panning camera angles, it's just like.
If I'm watching it fucking live, if I'm watching a concert DVD, then I'm fucking down. That's fucking awesome. If I'm hearing the live sounds, if I'm hearing Sumetal, Yui Moa sing live, I'm hearing the Kami band play live, I'm hearing the crowd live, then the PV would be even better for me.
Gotta get the full experience.
Yeah. Then I would just watch the concert DVD at that point. I wouldn't need a PV.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's it for tonight. That wraps up all the impressions for the week. Before we go, let's do a little bit of plugging. You can download a podcast at newsclana.com. iTunes or on Stitcher. Please, if you do download our podcasts archive form, please do leave a comment or a review. Give us a thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever you feel is necessary. And Twitter links will be in the show notes. I'm at Yoshi Rect. Chase is at StarLancerPG, and Draco's at Draco60. Basugasi Baka to the TV, featuring the dudes who explode. Fridays at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Japanese Idol Variety Show, check it out. Selective-hearing.com for your Asian pop urban beats, house music needs. Nihongo.com, Japan online entertainment website. And if you're watching this archived on YouTube, please do comment, like, share, subscribe, do all that. And just let us know how we're doing with the video content. And if you'd like to contribute to newsclana.com, go to the website and click on Contribute. That's it. Let's do the final word. Chase.
Don't forget to also go check out all the podcast highlights that Yoshi's been painstakingly making. They're pretty funny.
Yeah.
If I do say so myself. I think they're pretty funny. I think it's great reliving some of the best moments from some of the podcasts that you decide to highlight. Yeah, you might consider listening to the whole thing if you like the highlight.
Yeah, that's the idea, is to get people who aren't watching or listening to the podcast to tune in live to listen in or start downloading our podcast. So that's really the point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it for me.
Draco?
Yeah, nothing. I'm just watching Baby Metal with X Japan.
Did you want to highlight the Sunku book?
Oh, yeah. Check out Dakara Ikiru. It kind of goes over Sunku's fight with cancer and why he thinks he got it.
Why he thinks he got it?
Yeah.
It's from smoking.
Kind of.
Was he
That's
smoking?
what it did. Yeah. He was.
Have you heard him talk?
Some people just sound like that.
No, he sounds like he's been smoking for 40 years.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was a smoker. Not quite 40 years. He's not that old.
30
Dang.
years.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's really surprising. He's only like 54 years old.
I thought he was like 48. Holy
Or-
shit.
Something like that. Yeah, somewhere right in there. There's a 10-year spread there.
Did you just make up an age for him? Jesus Christ.
No, I'm
He's
not
47.
exactly sure. 47, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not that old.
No, he's not.
But yeah, it's a really good book. Somewhat inspirational in the way he talks. He talks about how he wrote Tsukida.
Love Machine. Oh,
No, he actually doesn't mention Love Machine.
wow.
He
Tsukida's shit
mentions Smilage as Tsukida or Skida
Skida.
and Kimagure Princess.
Oh, God.
Why?
And well, he wrote Kimagure Princess while thinking about his daughter in a bad mood,
Oh, that makes so much sense.
which is kind of disturbing when you go back and rewatch the song.
Right. And when he talks about, like, oh, I have a pimple on my face, or, oh, there's vampires out at night, then I'm like, okay. He's writing these songs as if he were a 14-year-old girl. Makes
Try
so
like
much sense.
9.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Actually, at the time he wrote Kimagure Princess, his daughter was like,
Super young.
yeah, like 2 or 3
Yeah.
at the most. And it talks. It's a very sexualized song, which is just weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's okay, you know, Tsunku writes like he's a teenage girl, and Aki writes like he's a teenage boy stalking his crush, so they're both kind of
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. It also mentions about him stepping down as producer of Morning Musume.
Yeah, that's super intriguing, like what the process was of handing down his responsibilities, delegating his responsibilities.
He didn't go into the exact details of it, but it happened actually quite a while back.
Oh, well.
Like December 2013.
Holy shit.
And we may still, as I read that book, we may still hear more Sunku songs from Morning Musume.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he probably has like a vault.
Yeah.
Well, he said he will continue to write as long as people want him to write songs for him.
See, the way they made his leaving sound like he was just leaving Hello Project and not dealing with them. So, yeah, that's good to hear.
So, yeah, it is a really good book.
Cool.
Definitely
People
go
should
check it out.
Go check that out. All right, for me, I'm going to Orlando, like I said, and the catch-up. I'm sure I'll have a story or two to tell. Probably not going to be as interesting as last time because I'm only there for 2 days, 2 nights, so it's not as long. You know, last time was 3 days, 3 nights, 4 days, 3 nights. So it'll be a shorter stay this time. So I probably won't have as many stories to tell, but hopefully I'll have a couple good ones to tell when I come back next week. That's it for the show. That's episode 279. My bad. Not 290. 279 of the NSK Podcast. We'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Peace.